The planning in informal settlement is not as different to the normal planning in other areas. One is that the planning process is the same, starting from the community mobilization up to the end. The only thing that is very different in the informal settlement is the kind and the nature of informal settlements. We are not able to achieve the standards that you can achieve in other normal field. So in this case, we look at what is existing on ground, try to work with what we have, the narrow roads, how much you can go to provide for these people. The standards requires some land uses to be available within a planned area. Informal settlements, that is not achievable because there is no free land in informal settlement. Most cases we find that the area is built up. If you want to maybe provide for the kids, the playground, that land is not available. So what do? We look at what is available within the neighborhood and recommend to in the planning a report that whatever is the distances that is there is we are able to utilize also by use of these people within the informal settlement. So basically, that is what we'll be able to achieve working with what we have in the informal settlements. Mm-hmm. And the people in the informal are happy when the area is planned with or without the utilities. The community know their needs. They know their needs. They push on what they want. Two is try to look around what they are able to utilize, even if not within their means. Yes. And also in the participatory planning and visioning, the communities are able to clearly list in order of priority. So you work with what you have vis-a-vis what the community are proposing. And then you explain to them what is not achievable and they are satisfied on what you give them. We consult these technical departments and basing on the challenges on ground, we go up to proposing footpaths of up to 3 meters, which is not an easy task in convincing these approving authorities to agree. It is not in planning law that we approve roads of population up to 8,000 people, roads of 3 meters. That is it is something that we have really made it our way to provide that. Mm-hmm. Yes. We let these departments play their role. We ask them to provide the technical support. For example, when it is a planning activity, we bring on board all the departments and the stakeholders who are in the lead in doing this planning. So in that case, we bring all our heads together and see how to work to achieve this one goal. So we don't let them just be stakeholders for the sake of documenting, but we bring them on board as stakeholders to bring their expertise and experience and views. So at the end of the day, we work a journey together. The smile we bring to these people in the community. One, when they see beacons on their plots, these are people who have they've stayed like 50 years on this land. They've never even seen their name written on a document. So when we display those lists of beneficiary and somebody identify his or her name, you can see the joy on his or her face. So one is the smile we bring to these people, discussing the values of this tenure regularization to them. They leave, or when they leave these meetings, you can see from even their conversation, these people are satisfied. One of the lessons is that public participation, very critical. Two is understanding the nature and understanding the dynamics in the informal settlement, so that you give them what they want. You don't force anything. These people in the informal settlement, they know what they want, nothing more, nothing less. So one is public participation. Two, it is you need to be patient. These people, you find all kinds of people in the informal settlement, and you need to be patient with them. So patience is a critical thing that I've learned. Three is informal settlements have opportunities that have never been tapped by government. There are a lot of things that can be achieved in these slums or informal settlements. So we need to see how to tap the opportunities that exist in these areas. When we plan an area, there are so many things that we eliminate, like the crime. You get opportunities in terms of the rates by government. You reduce the conflicts. So it makes work easier for government and also to beneficiaries. Yes, yes. Thank you.